So speaking of guys that you would pay to go see, what about Tim Tebow? The word on the street, he's coming back to the Jags.
To do what?
I love Tebow. I'm a Tebow guy.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's 33, he's a little older, but I mean, come on. I'm excited to see him lace up and maybe get out there on the field. I'm very, I'm trying to be a realist about this, and I don't think he's going to make. If he plays one game, that's a positive. But I mean, what do you think the over under is for games that he actually plays in?
No, hang on. You said you're a Tebow guy.
Yeah.
Andrew, you said you would tune in. I know that. Bill, you said you would tune in.
Yeah.
What? You would tune in specifically for Tim Tebow?
I'll put the game on to see what he does.
True story. I bought tickets when the what were they? They were the Fireflies out of South Carolina or whatever, the team that he played for in the minor leagues. I bought tickets to that minor league baseball game. I ended up not going, but apparently it's sold out when he played in Hagerstown.
I believe it.
I love Tebow. Tebow was the man. Like, he's just like that all around.
He wasn't even the best quarterback at Florida. Come on.
Get your jersey out.
The best quarterback at Florida.
Whatever
Come on.
Branding, they did a great job because he was just so likable to me. Like nobody liked him, but they kind of liked him. I don't know.
I had a co-host that ran into him at the Maxwell's and will tell you that he was absolutely blitzed out of his mind. He was drunk as hell.
Man.
Well, then I like him even more now.
Well, something tells me he's not being honest, but hey, that's not me. Anyways, look, I have no, it doesn't bother me. It's just so funny how when he was signed, so many people are like, oh, that's privilege and why he gets a spot. Like, shut up. Urban Meyer, of course, we know the connection there. I didn't know they're neighbors. Apparently they live next to each other. So that's another thing.
Hey, Tim.
Fine. Yeah. He wants to bring him in. You can bring him in. I don't care.
Yeah.
That conversation happened over hot dogs and beers at the.
Yeah. Hey, what are you
doing? Tim.
Yeah.
Do you want to play football? Because if you do, I can bring you in and give you a shot at making the team. And I have no issues with that. I agree with you, though. I don't think he makes the team. I think he is not good enough. I think he's smaller than the average tight end is in the NFL. I don't think he's going to be able to block. I think he's going to be a liability on special teams, and I don't think he's going to be able to catch the football. But ultimately, I have no issue with him being brought in to just be different. And Urban Meyer is coming into Jacksonville, a place that has never won anything in their lives.
True.
And you know what? He's not going anywhere anytime soon. So he's got comfort. He could do what he wants. He signed a 10-year deal. Is that what it was? I forget. But it's the same thing with Gruden out in Vegas. These guys can do whatever they want because they're not going to get fired when you sign that type of deal. But Tim Tebow, it's crazy to me the amount of love that just comes to him. He's a trending topic. The Mets gave him that opportunity because of what you just said, as far as selling out tickets. Somebody said, do you not think that he's going to sell the most Jacksonville jerseys? And I said no, because I still believe Trevor Lawrence. Right. Come on, man, you got to buy a Trevor Lawrence jersey. Come on, really? And plus, Tim Tebow played for the Eagles, and I don't really remember too many Eagles Tim Tebow jerseys around. I saw
Did he really play for the Eagles?
Yeah, well, he played for them a couple.
I had my Jeremy Bloom jersey. I couldn't take that off,
Yes, exactly. So he played those preseason games, but he had an opportunity, and I don't remember people running out and buying those. Philadelphia, that wasn't crazy about Tim Tebow. So, but there are a lot, and it's funny because Jimmy Kimsky from PhillyVoice.com put out an article of all emails that he received from Tim Tebow. It was actually you. You probably wrote a bunch of emails to Jimmy Kimsky, ripping on him, Ryan, but.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Tim Tebowites are out there, and still to this day, hey, Tim Tebow, the person, I like the analyst, I like the football player, everything. I just don't think he can play football at this level at that position.
Over under, he plays in 3 games. What are you saying?
Oh, none. He's not making a team. Not making a team.
Right. Well, guys,
we went down the Tim Tebow rabbit hole today, and that led us to an interesting conversation about who was the better minor league baseball player, Tim Tebow or Michael Jordan.
We have stats.
Oh, we do have stats.
Different era, though.
Glad ball
So
era.
to be fair, Jordan played 1 season. Tim Tebow, what did he play? 3?
940 at bats for Tebow. I know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over 3 seasons.
So in 900,
Did Tebow play high school ball? Like, where did this even come from that I want to play baseball?
he did, or his mom told him he could do it.
God told him.
My mom said I'm the best.
God told him.
God told him.
Him?
God told him.
Play baseball. It was Urban Meyer.
You could be a cleanup. You could be a cleanup.
Play football. Urban? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Tim Tebow, he had 940 at bats. He had a career minor league average of 223. He had 18 home runs and 5 stolen bases and an on base percentage of 299. Now, Michael Jordan, in 1 year, he had 436 at bats. He had an average of 202. He hit 3 home runs. And he had, I can't read my writing, but I think it's 114 strikeouts. He had an on-base percentage of 289, but he stole 30 bases.
Speed.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Jordan
I think that's just pretty much because he could lay down at first base and pretty much touch second base.
Could Jordan
stole 30 bases in a season?
Who would be a better tight end?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did. Who would be a better tight end in the NFL at their year 33 age? Michael Jordan or Tim Tebow?
Ooh. Jordan's too skinny.
He'll go up and get it for you.
Man.
He'll get it for you.
Yeah, I would. That's an interesting
the thing that I didn't say. Tim Tebow struck out 327 times in the minor
throughout the course of 3 seasons.
Yeah, and he had 940 at bats. He struck out 327.
How many times did Jordan strike out again?
I think it says 114.
Okay.
I think
114. Yeah, around that. 118, 114.
I had a conversation 2 weeks ago with Ben Verlander, who is Justin Verlander's brother. Ben Verlander was an All-American at ODU or James Madison, one of those two. ODU, I want to say. He was an All-American. He pitched, and then he stopped pitching because he wanted to hit because his brother. He didn't want to be in his brother's shadow. Tried it, and then All-American at college, gets drafted, goes to the Detroit Tigers, and gave it a couple years, and it wasn't there. And I asked him, and I felt like a dick afterwards. I was like, damn, was that wrong? But I didn't mean it like that. I asked him what happened. Man, was it just tough? Dude, he struck out a ton. Those guys are damn good. Even if single A, rookie, double A, triple A, of course, you're right next to getting in the league. So, I imagine it's just tough. And Tim Tebow was more of a circus. Let's bring him in. He's going to sell tickets, and I don't hate it. Same thing with Jordan. Jordan got the opportunity because he was Michael Jordan. Yeah. But Terry Francona was his coach, and Tito said, he's like, I'm telling you, if he stuck with it, he would have been a damn good baseball player.
I believe it, probably. Yeah. Well,
I just think if I had to pick between the two, I'm looking at batting average. Tebow hit.
You're going with Tebow. We already
know. No. I'm going to go with Jordan, and only because he stole 30 bases. You know how hard it is.
That's hard. That's fast, man. He got
30 in a season.
And to be I got to figure when Jordan runs with all his baseball gear on, he probably didn't look like the fastest, most aerodynamic guy out there. You got what? How tall was he? 6'6".
6'6".
Yeah, you got 6'6" running down from first to second. It's not like the catcher didn't see it coming.
Yeah, could he hit better than Roman Quinn? Maybe he'd be able to get on base more than Roman.
Roman can't stay healthy.